Ushpanshikwa, Ushteshpa, Omenewan. Primeramente, saludos y respetos going out to everyone. Check this one out, man. This one is a tragic story, in a sense, because it involves certain individuals, you know, but it revolves around around how I got to know or how I got to introduce to this artist music, you know what I mean? Conejo, from Harpies, you know, dating, PHS, all that good stuff, you know. So, you know, when I first started listening to Chicano rap, as they call it, the first one I've ever listened to was Little Rob, and then we had a CD back then. There was a lot of tapes floating around, you know, and there was tapes that people record, you know, and they'll put one song from one artist, one song from another artist. There was a lot of a night out, Little Rob, all the vatos from San Diego, some vatos from Los, you know, and they were just circulating around, you know, and I wasn't a kid with money, dog, you know, I just had big dreams, you know, but I didn't have big money, so I couldn't go out there and search around or buy a bunch of, you know, musicians, artists, tape CDs, none of that, you know, so just whatever I could get a hold of at school or with the friends, you know, the friends I had, you know I'm talking about, when I was 11, 12 years old, you know, maybe 13 when I hit junior high or whatnot, you know, so anyway, so, you know, I've always listened to them, you know, I have primos that are older, you know, some of them try to bang or whatnot, just change their lives later on, so the music has always been around me, you know, and so then I've heard, I think the first song I've heard of Conejo, right? It was the one that says, Conejo, you better watch your back, and we got something to get you. And then that's like a crazy ass song because the instrumental, bro. The instrumental on that one is just way different. It's something different. You know what I mean? And it's a straight sick ass project. You know what I mean? I like it. But it wasn't what I was seeking for at that time. So yeah, I've heard the song, you know, but it wasn't my introduction. That was not my introduction, you know. So I met this homie in high school, you know. This homie was Firme. They call him Porno. He was from South Oxnard, you know, rest in peace. Unfortunately, you know, he passed away. So my story with him is very long. You know, he was my cellie in juvenile halls. We're friends in the Calles. We had mutual friends. My homeboy Little Shays, his homeboy Troubles. At the time, that was, you know, from South Oxnard or whatnot. So we were all friends, regardless of where you from, where am I from. It doesn't really matter. We used to roll around, you know, with chase fools, cop fools, and we're kids, you know. We're kids at the time. Talking about freshmen in high school, you know. So anyways, you know, time goes on, right? And he became like infatuated with this artist named Conejo, right? That was like his favorite artist right there. And he would always bump it, you know. He would always tell me about it, you know. And like I said, we ended up in juvenile halls, and he just kept on telling me about it. So I said, you know what, I gotta check this out, man. You know. So I came up on someone. I got a hold of the Shady album, and it was a rap after that, bro. Like at that moment when I got the Shady album, it was like that's what I needed to hear, you know. That's what I was going through stuff, you know, like it was just I'm from Oxnard, you know. So if anybody remembers those days, it was very hectic out there, you know, and it was like you needed something to motivate you to go out there and just do the thizzle, you know. But anyways, so the homie Porno, right? He goes to juvenile halls. He starts going to placements. From my understanding, he went to Fresno. He's like, so he was very he always knew more about gangs than the rest of the kids because he was out at placements, vibing with different vatos from different barrios and learning about different things, different areas and all that. Meanwhile, we're stuck over here just, with a little boundary line of fuck all your enemigas. Excuse my language. So anyways, we get a little bit older, and we're all from our barrios. So we don't really kick it as much when we get a little bit older, but then we reconnect. Me and him, we reconnect. We kicked it for like 2 weeks straight, done. Me and this, we're straight. We're planning it. We're smoking dope. We're getting high. We're doing all that. So after like 2 weeks, I had to go to court. I had got busted with a trueno. I had got busted with a 3220, which is a long revolver. So due to the fact that I was in on probation and they still searched my car, violating my rights, so I was fighting it, and I had to go on November 2nd, 2004. I had to go to court, which November 2nd lands on Dia de los Muertos for Mexico, right? That's just a tradition right there, it's like a holiday for them over there. So my story with this individual ends right there because I had told him I'm gonna pick you up to go to court, and we'll kick it at court. And after that, we'll kick it and we'll go. We'll go do stuff. Like together, go kick it. Stuff that everybody does when they kick it. Go kick it with a high ass smoke or whatever. There's other things that you can't even mention. So he said, Simon, right? But I woke up late. Ended up going to court, right? And when I came back, I had to go somewhere. So in order to go to that place where I had to get to, I had to pass through the certain street. That's the street I was gonna take. But like I said, when I got home kind of late, like after schoolish. People are walking to getting out of school and all that. It's flooded with kids our age or a little bit younger walking the streets and all that. So I guess the homie was walking either to go see or coming from probation. Probation used to be right down C Street in Oxnard by the Center Point Mall. And unfortunately, they caught him. Nobody ever got caught for the murder. It was a homicide. But from what I know, it was he died from stab wounds, to the heart, to the chest. So, like I said, when I came back from court, I fell asleep, right? And then I had this crazy ass dream about the homie, right? And then he was worried like at a river, at the river bank, and he was gonna cross the water. And we were talking, it felt real, And then I envisioned like the Santa. I don't know, cause I'm not into that religion, but it was like the Grand Reaper, Santa Muerte, whatever you want to call it, And I woke up and I heard the ambulances. They were going fast. Boom, boom, boom. The dogs barking, crows in front of my pad, and usually when you get close to them, they just, they fly away. So this time they were just right there posted, and I was tripping out. I was like, damn, man, I had a crazy dream. I'm going to go see the homie pretty soon, So I found out the next day that he died, and I was just like, damn, that's a crazy trip. Mind you, that when I was kicking it with this homie, he had already told me that he was gonna die. He had told me he was playing with dark forces. I've never played the Ouija board, but he was into all of that. And he said it was gonna be him. And before him, it was some hyena had died, and he said he was next. How did he know? It beats me. But that's what he had mentioned. And he happened to pass away, so it was just very mysterious to me. I was just like, damn, that's crazy, But anyways, like I said, cold case. Nobody got caught for it. May the homie rest in peace. And that's how I got introduced to the music of Conejo, right? So throughout these years, I started bumping. I was listening to it. I was very into it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to the new music as much. Sometimes, I'll run across some and I'll listen to it. But I like the old stuff. That's just what I was bumping when I was out there trying to do stuff. Now I don't even feel the same way I felt when I was younger as far as being on the streets. And my mind changed. I could say it's evolution, but hey, like I said, I'm into the old stuff. No disrespect to anyone though. So anyways, I'm in the Pinta, right? I'm in the Pinta, and I ran into Shady from Harpies, which is I've heard his name in the songs. I mentioned it before, and right away when Shady would pass by my cell, like I knew so much from the songs that I picked up, right? Like PHS was the Primo hits, and so when Shady would pass by, I'll be like, hey homie, what you know about the PHS? And he had it tattooed on his neck, if I could recall correctly, and I was all like, damn, so that all that was real, all that was real. So anyways, I'm in the Pinta, I ended up going out of state. At that time, Conejo gets arrested, and I was always hoping, like, I run into this vato somewhere, and make a roll out with him or whatnot. Now it's like I'm not even into music like that no more, so I'm not gonna waste nobody's time, But at the time, it was just like, damn, I want to do something with the homie, So anyways, I get out, he gets out a few months later, right? And then I hit him up. I shoot him a DM and I tell him, hey, what's up, my boys? You know what? Introduce myself and let him know a little bit of my history and let him know, you know what? Shoot a verse. So at that time, he had just got out, bro. Like, he was busy, So he didn't say no, but he did tell me he was caught up with all kinds of projects, So, I mean, I'm not the type of person to keep on asking, I understand, like, especially due to the fact that I tried making music, I did make some, and all that. Then I know for a fact that everything's just all over the place, bro. Like, you gotta be on it, So, little side jobs like that, I mean, especially if you're gonna get paid, I mean, it's crazy, it just gets too hectic, especially someone like him, he probably got 1,000 fools on the DM, on the inbox asking for a verse, and hoping to get it, So anyways, like I said, I just left it at that. Periodically, I still listen to the old stuff, and I didn't think nothing of it. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years, right? So a few people, shot him a DM and, hey, will you collab with the homie Maniak from Oxnard, from El Rio? He never said no, he always kept it, he said 100 or yeah or whatnot, So I didn't think nothing of it though, right? So like I said, 3 years passed, Holmes, right? I didn't hit him up, he didn't hit me up, nothing like that. And out of nowhere, homie, I got a request from Conejo. I was tripping out. That was like maybe someone else is on me. I don't know what it was, I was just like, I was tripping, I was like, okay, so he hits me up, and later on that same day, he shoots me a DM and says he got some merch for me, which is he came through with some shirts for me. So he said he's willing to drop them off. He's in the area. So I linked up with the homie, I linked up with the homie and we talked for like about an hour, an hour or so. And very humble individual. I tripped out, From having all that success, it's a very humble individual. And I can really say, I'm pretty sure he's there for fools that are really into to his movement, that fool's there for his people, I don't think a lot of artists are like that, to go out of your way, Holmes, to show me some stuff, for free. It just, not a lot of people will do that, so I'm forever grateful and I'm humble to share this story with you guys because it happened a few weeks ago. It's just I wasn't feeling too well to where I could get behind the camera and explain everything, and talk about the homeboys, a lot of bad memories, excuse my But with that being said, that's how I met Conejo, and it was a trip to me. It was an honor to actually kick with the man, and I know for a fact he's gonna come up big. Like his music was good, but now that he's doing movies and all that, that's opening a whole nother level for the raza. And with that being said, viva la raza, support your own, and hopefully you guys like this story. Let me know. Whoever stayed all the way to the end, drop a conejo on the comment section. And with that being said, you guys have a good one.